Alright guys, we have the Ferrari Roma here. Finished in Roma blue. This thing is so nice. We got new updated headlights and front grille. 620 horsepower. The engine from the Portofino and pretty much the same wheelbase. A new 8-speed dual clutch transmission that runs much cooler than the previous versions of the dual clutch transmission. So you can get this new front grille design, which doesn't have to have that much air intake going into the car to cool the clutch, which is really cool. New LED front lights. This one here, which is kind of weird, they don't have these Scuderia shields on the side here anymore. You can get that as an option to not have the Scuderia shields, whereas that one over there does have it. So that gives it a little bit more of a sleeker look to it. We got the red interior. Door handle. Updated door handles. It's really nice. Pop the trunk.
So in here you'll always get the plaque, so it kind of tells you exactly what the options are here.
It's nice too how the trunk kind of, it opens up with the bumper down here, so it's like, this
Right,
is so low to put some things in here.
It's pretty easy. I mean, it's a small trunk, but at the same time though, I've seen much smaller. So
Yeah.
This is big in my opinion for a Grand Touring.
Yeah. This is actually considered a front/mid engine because of how far the engine goes back into the dash, which is pretty cool. You can see how far back that goes. Inside here have all updated dash, really cool, all electronic LEDs on the front here. Manotino switches now all electric. The engine start stop is all LEDs, and you have your nod to the old school Ferraris here with the drive box here, and you got your switches for nav, sat, climate controls. Even the passenger has their own controls on the side here for climate, music. Interior here, it's a 2x2, so you got some seats back there. Not sure how much you can fit. Really cool, updated.
I think it's 225.
Got your active arrow in here, so this will come up to 3 different stages depending on your speed. This is not manual, this is just automatic. Whenever you're driving, it comes up at various different times. Active arrow, which is really cool. Your updated tail lights, a lot sleeker design as opposed to the old school circular Ferrari taillights. Got your quad exhaust. This here's not carbon, but you can spec that in carbon. And the side sills that you can get spec'd out in carbon as well. Overall, such a cool design. New updated key. No more red keys. That's really awesome. And it has a spot for it inside, right?
Yeah, right in the cup.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna make it like colorful with that, maybe change it or something.
I'm sure you'll be able to kind of like spec these
Yeah,
out like
right.
the car. Just got your own little spot for the key right here. So you don't have to worry about it falling out of your pocket while you're driving. So I'll go right over here.
Yes, so onto the left, we have your reverse. So if you just hold it down and the brake, you click it down. All of a sudden, your entire back seat's gonna open up.
Gotcha.
Guidance lines and turning radiuses as well.
Okay.
To get out of it, all you have to do is just put your foot back onto the brake and you put it on the first gear with the paddle shifter.
Okay.
It'll bring you back to the first gear.
Okay.
As long as it's on automatic, which it is, then it'll just completely go on the own.
Okay, and then the neutral is still
Neutral is still
okay.
here, and then your emergency brake would be here. The mirror is here, just kind of adjusting it. So you go here, and then you kind of play around and move it around. So everything is touching up there.
Okay.
Holding it in is the same idea. You just want to put in the mirrors. And go in here.
Okay. Oh, nice.
The lights is automatic as well.
Okay.
The wipers, just in case it starts to rain.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now it's on off.
Right
Flip
here.
it up to
Yep.
A.
Got it.
A is automatic, so
Okay.
it'll kind of just detect it on its own.
We'll leave it on auto.
And
And then she's got her own screen over
yes,
there.
so Heather would have the entire control for music sometimes, volume, couple of settings here and there, nav. So she kind of had just as much as engagement as the driver. Just
Okay.
not as intuitive, but it's still pretty engaging at the same time.
Okay, cool.
And then you have your seat adjustments on the side as well. If you need to get more comfortable.
Okay. I can take my.
Your steering wheel adjustments from here. Bring it up, down, left, up, all that
Okay.
jazz.
And it's gonna go up, yeah. Short.
And then obviously your steering wheel adjustments in the back.
Okay. And then manual. So right now we're in automatic, and you can put it into manual
So
and
if you
use.
put in manual, you just have to flick it down to just make it say it stays in manual.
Okay.
And then you can start, playing with the shift and the gears as well.
Okay.
But right now, as long as you have it on auto, it'll kind of do the rest of it.
Okay. What's L?
L would be launch.
Oh, all right. I won't be doing that. Don't worry. It won't be launching the car. Windows. Manual mode. Neutral. You hear those little pops?
What'd you just do?
Put into manual, so use the paddle shifters here. The new 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Wow, that is crazy fast. Shifts of the gearbox, and the downshifts. But the shifting is so fast. This, oh, and we're in wet mode, by the way. It's a little wet. It's a little wet, so. Didn't realize there was a cop there.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We're good. How fast was I going?
94.
It's in kilometers. I don't know.
It was 94 kilometers per
94
hour.
kilometers. Do the math.
I'm not doing
Do
math.
the conversion.
I'm sitting in a fast car. I'm not doing the math.
Well, he didn't come after us, so I think we're good. Yeah, you could feel how fast it is, even when in wet mode, with it drizzling out. Thing just wants to take off. How are the seats? The seats are comfortable, right?
Yeah. It's got beautiful leather. Clearly you need to buy it because it matches my shoes.
Oh, that's it?
That's
It's done?
it. Done.
And then this, you have these back here. Those are what they used to use in the old model Ferraris, like the
That's what they use in
360s.
airplanes.
And airplanes, yes, there's that. Sorry, the airplanes.
What's your favorite thing about it?
Paddle shifters, how fast and responsive they are. And also, the new steering wheel with all the LED controls, everything is on here. There's no buttons, besides the Manettino switch, but even these is all LEDs now. There's hardly any buttons, everything is all driver oriented on here. How fast? You see that? You see how quick those shifts are?
It's so smooth.
Should do
Test out sport mode.
comfort mode. Comfort mode. Yeah, comfort mode doesn't feel that much different. I mean, it feels so good in wet mode that it doesn't really feel like much of a difference anyway. But the shifting is just awesome. Also, you have your turn indicators on the steering wheel right here instead of like having to flip them up and down, where in some of the cars you have it next to the paddle shifter and it gets in the way. You could actually just hit it right on the steering wheel. Like flipping into sport mode. Sounds good too. This uses the same engine as in the Ferrari Portofino and the same wheelbase as the Portofino as the Grand Tourer car, but it feels completely different. Gotta be careful for, at least now we know that there's a cop up here. Oh no, he's gone. He's hiding.
Came to look for you.
I know. He jumped in. Wow, it's so quick. And the way it goes through the shifts so quickly. 8 gears in this car and it just like flies by like nothing. What's cool too is that paddle shifters are geared to the dash, not the steering wheel. So no matter where you're turning it, your paddle shifters are still right there no matter what.
Do you prefer that over having the paddle shifters follow your hands?
See, I don't know. A lot of people like it different ways. That's how it is on the Z06. It's up here on the steering wheel itself. If you're making like a big turn, then yeah, it can be kind of weird because then you got to take your hand off the steering wheel to come back to shift. That's the only bad thing about it. But you don't have to kind of find them. You know exactly where they are at all times. Awesome. This thing is, there wasn't even like, I mean, it's still so good in wet mode. And it doesn't even, I was trying it in the sport, I put in comfort. But yeah, it's so awesome, so smooth. Those shifts are ridiculous.